Then we move on. Now we get to the meat. How many ports are open with a port number under 1000? So Nmap allows us to see all the open ports. You can just pause there. We're going to work on this side. So what we're going to do is I'm going to give you a command in the chat. I want you to run that command and then place your IP address, the IP address that's there. In the chat, I'm going to place the command for you. Do you see it? Type out Nmap. It's in the chat, the Zoom chat. So you type it out here. Here. What we're doing is reconnaissance. We're collecting information about our.
I can't copy and paste.
Okay, type it out manually.
Okay.
Right. Nmap. Okay, and then we space small letter S, and then C. Basically, why are we doing that? It runs a default script for searching and detecting. That's what the SC is for. And then the SV.
What's SC is for what?
Yes, SC is default scripts. So it's an engine that's within Nmap. It's like a tool that's within Nmap. Nmap is the one, it's like a map. Then this one allows you to maybe use the default settings to search the map.
Okay.
So you're searching for the map, and then SV is for the version. You want to know what version. We are searching, we want to search for, let's say, the IP addresses and the ports that are open here using SC. And then with SV, we want to know those ports and the services that are running in these ports. What is the version? Because remember, I told you that SMB version 1. So we want to identify what versions. And then A will stand for it aggressive scan. So we want an aggressive scan so that it can tell us everything we want to know.
Okay.
And then place your IP address that they provided there. Remember, you wrote it down. Yeah. $216, yeah. Okay, now you can press enter. It's gonna scan. You see, it says starting Nmap. And then it shows today's date that we are scanning. So in the background, it's busy scanning. So we'll give it time for it to scan this IP address, which is your target. Let's say it was me and I knew your IP address. I'd be scanning. Oh, what softwares does Sandra have on her laptop? And then it's gonna tell me Sandra has this, and then she's running this version. Maybe she likes Facebook. She's got Facebook app. She has Microsoft Teams. Blah blah blah. It's gonna tell me all those, and it's gonna tell me Sandra's Facebook version is maybe version 1. You see, version 1. Then I will know. Oh, I'll go onto the internet and say, hey, is there a vulnerability for version 1 Facebook? If it's installed on a system, then the internet is going to tell me that, yes, indeed, there's a vulnerability, and then I'm going to exploit that one because there is. And then if there isn't, it's going to tell me, no, there isn't a vulnerability associated with Facebook version 1. So then I'll look for another service that you're running, maybe Instagram or maybe something else. You see, so that's what we're doing now. So we just give it time. It's still scanning. We've got 51 minutes with this room.
So does it take time to scan?
No, I don't think it takes a lot of time. Remember, it's doing an aggressive scan, so it doesn't really take that long. Maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
Mhm.
We'll just wait for it.
Okay. It's here.
Aha, there we go. So this is a lot of information that we've gathered. Scroll up so that we can interpret the information we just found. You can use this. Yes, let's go up there. It's telling us some interesting. So it says that it started its Nmap scan and then it ran against this target and it's showing us some interesting things. It's saying, hey, there are some ports. Port here, all the ports. And then here is the state. Is it open or closed? And then here, remember we said we want the service. That's the S.
Yeah.
And then we said we want version with the V. So it gave us the version. So we can
Yeah.
understand clearly what's going on with this machine. So it says that port 135 is open. It says port 135 is open. Port 139 is open. You see open here. It says
Yeah.
port 445 is also open. Wow, there are open ports. Open ports just tell me that I can access because it's an open door. But then
Mhm.
what is the service that's running there? There's a MSRPC, Microsoft Windows RPC, there's NetBIOS, there's Windows 7 Professional Service Pack. So I understand that this computer is running a Windows 7 uh, system, operating system. And then I further see that it tells me that this one is also open. This one is also open. This is also open. This, you see, so there are many open ports and they are running Windows RPC. So, okay, let's scroll down. Now we've gathered just that bit and it's also revealed the MAC address there. So I'll give you that as homework. What is MAC address? You can scroll up a bit.
I know what a MAC address is.
Okay, good. So let me ask you then, what's a MAC address?
So a MAC address is just one address assigned to every system. You don't have two numbers. It's just one address. It comes with six. It's a six digits and like I don't know. It's in six, like 6 points. Like it's something that is assigned to a system. Each system has a MAC address with it, which works with the IP address as well.
Okay, perfect. Now let's scroll up a bit so that we can explain what we are finding. What happened there? I think we opened a new terminal. This one is fine. You can leave it in the background. Go back to this terminal. You can use your mouse, your buttons, like your up button. Oh, sorry, man. It won't
But
work there.
it doesn't work. Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, try click on this. Or move this a bit so that it can go to the side so it doesn't open the toolbar on the side every time we get close there. So you can move this terminal thing just to the left a bit.
To get my mouse. So I've moved it.
Ah, Yes. So now let's just go up a bit. I just want to explain all our findings, right? So here, because that's very important. That's how you know what's vulnerable, what can you exploit. It shows us the name of the computer's user account is running Windows 7. And we just found all of this using that command, right? We can go down and it's telling us that there's one hop between us and that service or that computer. And then it says it's running SMB security. It authenticates users. You can use a guest account. Uh, Message signing is disabled, which is dangerous, but it's the default settings. And then the trace route here, this is how we can trace it. So, okay, first thing, the first question was, how many ports are open that are under 1,000? So scroll up and tell me how many ports are open that are under 1,000.
It's under 1,000. That's three.
Aha, put the answer. Let's see if you're right. Submit. Let's see if Sandra is right.
I don't know why it's taking long.
I don't know, like it's taking a bit long. With me, it didn't take. Aha, so there it is. Your answer is correct.
Yeah.
Let's move on. What is the machine vulnerable to? And then how do we identify what a machine is vulnerable to? Let's scroll all the way down and then type the command clear so that it can clear the screen. Okay, I'm going to give you a command now in the chat. I want you to type it out and then put the IP address that I asked you to write down. It's Nmap also, but this one is going to tell us which services are vulnerable to a script. I put it in the chat, Nmap, and then you'll write it out. I think there's a typo there, SV instead of NV. Small letter S, big V. Yes, correct. I think it's
The
a
other
dash.
one is double.
Yeah,
A
dash
dash
dash.
dash.
Yeah. And then script, the word script. Those are commands. And then space vul for vulnerable. And then you put that IP address, that space the IP address. So it's going to tell us some information. And what are we doing? It asked us, what is the machine vulnerable to? And then it gave you a clue on how to answer it. You must answer in MSF and then this format, like this. So that's what we are looking for. And then we're going to place that answer here and we're going to submit. So let's just give it time. Then once it's done, we'll proceed.
So when is our next class going to be?
It depends on you. You have to let me know. So we're back. The question was, what is the machine vulnerable to? Answer in this form. So I see some
MS
here.
17, MS 170110.
Aha, you see, it's written here, vulnerable, and then it shows you. So let's try put that and see if your answer is correct. We're hacking.
Said this.
Wow. Sandra is on the move, huh? Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Now what we achieved here? We've done very great with this section. We got 100% for this section. And then let's move on to the next section, which is your task 2, gaining access now. You've done all your information gathering. You know what this machine is vulnerable to. And now let's exploit that by gaining access. Just take a screenshot of this
For which one?
for this, just everything, actually.
You want me to take a screenshot of this one?
Yeah, of this side. I want you to record that information you found out.
Okay.
Because remember, when you found that kind of information, it's crucial. So you want to document it and also show, because what you'll be doing in the real world is an organization like maybe Dangote Group calls you and says, "Hey, Sandra, can you do a penetration test for us and tell us what services are vulnerable? How can a hacker attack us?" So you're going to tell them that based on my findings, Mr. Dangote, this is what I found. I found that your machine in this district or in this Lekki phase 1 is running Windows 7 and it's vulnerable to this attack. And then you show, he won't believe you. So you have to show him proof with his
Yeah.
IP address and everything. So you're that without a doubt, he can see that, Sandra, you're right. His IT experts can confirm. And then you're also going to show them how to mitigate and protect themselves against that. And you show him that it's a critical, it's saying the risk factor is high.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then you're also showing him the CVE code. So CVE is that this is a
Common
well-known,
vulnerability exploits.
yes. So it allows, when was it disclosed? Yeah, blah, blah, blah. So let's continue. Gain access. So the exploit, now we want to find the exploit and exploit it. We,
So
that's,
sorry,
yeah,
for reconnaissance, we use Nmap. That's for gathering
yes,
information. So Nmap
yes,
for gathering information, reconnaissance. Then
yes.
for gaining access, you use Metasploit.
Aha, you got it. This one. Remember, you
Okay.
opened it. Now you
Uh,
can minimize this one because we are finished gathering the information, and then you go to this terminal. I think you opened Metasploit there. Aha, there we go. Metasploit is running. You can make it a resize it so it's a little bigger. We can see it nicely. Aha, wow, it looks nice. There it is. It says Metasploit. And then here, it allows you to run an exploit, right? So I'm going to give you a command to run so that you can exploit this. I want you to remember what was the exploit that we identified this machine is vulnerable to. Aha, that's why you had to take a screenshot.
Oh yeah, I did.
In Nigeria, they would say Chineke me.
I did take a screenshot and I can't remember where it is. So can I go
But go
back to
back
the
to your, this task here. Remember task one here. Yes. Yeah, you can go click on that and it will show you with this drop down
Which one should
arrow.
I click on?
I think you're correct. You just scroll down here. Scroll.
This one.
There it is. You see,
Oh, okay. MS170110.
that's what we are exploiting. That's what we're using to gain access to that machine. So now, let's give an example again. Mr. Dangote says, hi, how would you gain access? You're saying, let me show you, Olga. Let me gain access. So you take that vulnerability you found, and now you're going to type it here in MSF. You can type here. MS, yeah, cool, correct. Let's search, enter. Let's see if it exists, this thing that we're.
It said wrong command. Or did I didn't put the IP address with it.
I'll tell you now. We have to just write. Sorry, let me just I'll tell you now. Try to run it again there.
I've written it.
I just can't see clearly here. You have to use the word search first.
Search before the vulnerability. So like
Yeah.
search.
Yes. And then you type that. I'm going to send you the memo so that you have clearly documented stuff. Did you type search? Okay, yeah, you're still typing. There we go. Wow, so much information. Ooh, that's nice. Let's scroll up. We can use the toolbar there. Try to exit here. Exit what we just opened. Yeah, that move it a bit to the left. This so it doesn't.
Yeah, let me just move it to the left a little bit.
Say close.
Should I
And then
close
yeah.
this one?
No. Please don't close it. Just move it to the left so that when you select, it doesn't bring out that toolbar. Aha, so there we are. We've got an exploit here, Sandra, that I see. You see? We can use this one here. You see it? It's called EternalBlue.
Yeah, I said exploit MS17 EternalBlue.
Yeah, you see? And then it's going to allow us to do many things, you see? So how do you think, basically before we proceed, please let's click here to see what questions we need to answer. Gain access on task 2. Find the exploit we will run against the machine. What is the full path? So what is the full path? I'm going to make it tricky for you. You answer.
Let's find the exploitation code and we'll run the machine. Find the exploitation code. Okay.
Here it is. You copy this. The
Which
things I
one?
put in this.
So the exploit windows.
Yes, remember it's giving you a clue here. It says exploit. It should start with exploit. Then you
Oh, I
copy that
don't
whole,
see that.
and it wants the full path of the code.
So which is this?
Yes, until EternalBlue. Aha. Let's copy that.
Oh, good. Is it that the copy stuff is not working? Let me see. Ctrl V. Oh no, it's not working.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to just type it out. Or you can use your keyboard. But yeah, it's fine now. Let's go. Windows. Yes. SMB. Right. Looks like it. Wow, Sandra. You're on a roll, eh? Okay, now we get more technical. We get inside. So what did we just do? We find the exploitation code we will run against the machine. So we are going to run this code against that machine, which will allow us to exploit it and gain access. Show options and set the one required value. What is the name of this value? So before you, this is how to select that payload. We select it by using this 0. That's the identifier. So what we'll do is scroll down all the way down.
Okay.
Are you learning?
Yeah, yeah.
Aha. Then you can type use 0 because here there are 29 we can use, but we just want to use 0. That's that EternalBlue one. So you can type use blue, use 0.
Oh, okay. So the question says, show options, access the one required value. So is it like you can pick any value you want, or
You can pick any one of these exploits. There are 29, but
okay,
remember the correct one that we just used is the first one, and we wrote it down here.
okay, yes.
So to select it, we have to use the search command first to search for it. And then now if we want to use it, we're going to write out the word use.
Okay.
And then we say 0. There at the end.
Oh,
No, not that side. It's not the answer. It's a method to get to the answer. So in this side, scroll all the way down.
okay.
So type use 0 so that we can select it because we haven't exploited yet. We are in the process of exploiting using what? Exploit 0, which is EternalBlue. That gives us SMB access. Server,
Yes.
uh,
So,
yeah, use
should I
0. And you
should
press,
I
yeah, press enter. Aha. Do you notice any difference? What just
uh,
happened?
We're already into the system, the vulnerability.
Aha, we've selected because it turned green here. At first, it was just saying MSF
Yes.
without no color, and now we've selected it. So now that we've selected it, we say, can you please show me the options that I need to set so that it can work? So please type in the word show and then options.
Okay.
Show me the options I have.
Okay.
This is how we set parameters inside the exploit so that it's not just scanning anything. We are telling it this IP address, and we're going to put in the IP address so that it can attack that IP address. But we need to configure it. So you can press enter. Aha, so there we go. So now we've got an interesting page that just appeared. You can scroll up so you can see. Down. I just want you to be able to see the beginning of this, not all the way up or not all the way down. Yes. So here, what we want to change, I want you to read the description here. And then this is the name. Remember, it asked us uh, the name of this value. Show options, which is what we typed,
Yeah.
and set one required value. What is the name of this value? If I want to hack you, the description of these names of the service we are running, the exploit we are running, this is the description. So if I notice, let me just slow down a bit. In our hosts, there's nothing stored. But in port, host means the IP address or the host, like Sandra or the IP address.
Yeah.
The port is which port is that exploit running on. So the target host, we have to set that. We have to set our host to something. We have to load a value there. So I'm going to show you how to load a value. So at the end there of this terminal, you can scroll down, and then in your chat, I'm going to show you. You just type set our hosts because you're giving it the target IP address. And if you notice here on L host, which is local host, the other one I think is remote host. On local host, this 10.10.110.114 matches your IP address. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Aha, so we don't need to change L host, and then put that IP address you wrote down, space, and put that IP address you saved.
Yeah.
Aha, so now you can press enter. And then please do this, say show options again, or use the up arrow twice. Okay, yeah, show options. Press enter. Then notice how our host has now changed. It's loaded a value, that value you put in. Do you see that?
Oh, yeah, because it wasn't, oh, because, yeah, it doesn't have a value before. So
Yes, and now it has.
what do we just do now?
We just set a value into our host. We did the settings, we configured the settings. of
Also,
that
we imputed our IP address into the arrows.
into the exploit that we're going to use, into the script.
Uh,
Remember, this tool is a hacking exploit. This thing we just loaded, this EternalBlue, the one that's selected here, right? But it doesn't know where you want to attack. It doesn't know who you want to attack.
yes.
So now you're loading those settings inside. You're telling it, this is the person I want you to attack. This guy with this IP address.
Oh, that is why you put the so the arrows.
Mhm.
Is it like is a vulnerability?
It's the remote host, the remote machine you are attacking.
Okay. So you're
So,
now imputing.
sorry, you can ask.
So you're now imputing an IP address into the system that you're trying to attack.
Aha. So if it was you who wanted to attack me, you would put in my IP address there because you want to attack me. It's the
Okay.
remote host. So we
Okay.
loaded that. So now I'm going to ask you a tricky question. If I want to set, no, we don't need to set the local host because if you see it there, L host is set. Do you see?
What did you say?
L host is set. The L host. L host is
Yes.
you, the local. L stands for L. And then
Yes.
R, remember, it stands for remote.
Okay.
And then now, if we want to run this exploit, but hey, wait a second. I think we've got the answer to this question. I'm going to let you answer it.
Show option and set the one required value. What is the name of this value? Show options and set the one required to the name of this value.
What did we just set?
We just imputed the number, the IP
Yes, where?
address,
Where did we
in
put
the
that in?
arrows.
Aha. Yes, put our host there.
Show option and set the what's the name of this value?
Submit. Let's see if you're right.
Yes, he said I'm right.
Aha, wow. You're on a roll, bro. And Sandra, do you notice we are past our agreed time? It's now 20
Yes.
past 11.
Sorry.
So, yeah, I gave you an extra minute because it's the first class.
Yeah.
You can see how to continue. Usually it would be, okay, let's go back to your terminal. Here it says that, let's read so we can learn. You can exit
Which one?
this
This?
pop-up. Yeah, that pop-up there. No, 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 please not. Please don't exit. Here, this
This
one.
one?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that option was just allowing you to cut, copy, paste, but we'll focus on that some other time. Here, I want you to read for us, you know.
Set payload.
Yes, remember we did enter the following command. You should do one more thing before exploiting the target. Enter the following command and press enter. So please set this, type that into the terminal in here.
I just sure it's gonna copy because
There was this, I think this is it. Can you select here? Maybe it allow you to copy and paste. Do you see it here? Here, yes. Maybe it'll
yeah,
allow you to.
This site has been blocked from seeing text and image copied.
When
It's
we open it the next time, we'll do it. We'll do just for now, type it out as it is.
okay, I've done it.
Okay, awesome. Now you can please type run.
I've run it. Is it?
Just type the word run. You see what it's doing?
Yes.
Started reverse TP handler, and it's using this port from your machine. It's going to this machine. Says the target is not vulnerable. It's just give it some time. Exploit completed, but no session was created. Use the up arrow and type run again.
Just run or not run.
Yes, you can use the word run.
The target is not vulnerable.
Yeah, it sometimes does that. You need to do it over and over again until it allows. That's part of the way this thing works. But here we've got the answer. It with that done, run the exploit, and then you can just here you don't need an answer. You can just click complete. If this fails, you may have to reboot the target VM, try again before rebooting. So maybe it requires us to reboot because sometimes it does that. But then you can click complete. So you completed everything. And then I will share with you how to escalate. And you can scroll down. So your homework will be how to escalate and then crack it and then find the flag. There are 3 things you need to do for homework. You see them?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Okay, so it requested us to, uh, if this failed, reboot the target VM. So maybe you need to, because also the minutes are 9. I don't think you'll be able to complete this all within the set out time. We've taken more than an hour here.
No, I'll reboot it and continue later.
Yeah, and then just open this so you can see what kind of questions you'll meet to escalate your privilege. So now you're gonna press run. It's gonna run the exploit. It's gonna allow you connection, but when you want to connect, after that you want to escalate. And then you'll read here. It says research online how to convert a shell Meterpreter shell in Metasploit. What is the name of the post module we will use? Similar to the exploit. So now that we've gained access, we have to use another different exploit to do a different type of attack. And then you can scroll down. Select this, use the module path, show options. What options are we required to change? And then you submit. You can scroll down. Set the required options. You may need to list all of the sessions to find the target. This one says no answer needed. So your homework covers this mainly. Then you can scroll down. This one doesn't need an answer. You can scroll down.
All of them doesn't need an answer.
Yeah, for these ones, because it's informing you, it's teaching you. You see? And then you'll understand it more when you're doing it. Scroll down. Okay. And then go to cracking. So there you have two questions, and then you read this so you understand it, because I may ask you. So cracking, dump the non-default user passwords. So you're going to get to a level within this activity where you get access to the passwords of this person. Remember, now we access their machine, but now we want to find their passwords.
Yeah.
So you're going to find that. You're going to find the sessions that are running. Then you're going to crack his password because it's going to come in a hash. Then you're going to hack his password so that it can become plain text. You're going to use John the Ripper, and then scroll down. Copy this password hash to a file. Where is that? Sorry. Scroll down. Yes, fine. No, cracking. Still under cracking.
Okay.
Copy this password hash to a file and research how to crack it. You see, so now you're going to crack a password that's in a hash format. And then after you've cracked the password, you're going to put the answer here. And then let's go to find flags. After you've cracked the password and you've logged into his machine, you've got access now, then it's going to give you a flag. Please click here, task 5. Okay, yeah. And then once you've got access to root is like administrator. It's the one that has the most privileges. There's nothing root can't do. You're going to find the flag. So I wish you luck. I think you may need if you want, I'm available tomorrow. We can finish the activity, or you can do it by yourself and then let me know how you achieved it. Then next week we'll do another one.
Mm, tomorrow I'll be busy. Week now. So I think what we'll do is next week, Tuesday and Wednesday, we'll have a section. So I'll try to see if I can attempt this on my own. If I don't, then we'll have to complete it on Tuesday. Then Wednesday we can start another section.
Okay. And I've completed it already. So I'm just gonna be waiting for you to teach you how to do it. Then we continue. But this was our first class. I don't know. Did you learn? Did
Of course I
you
did. I'm really, first of all, I want to thank you for your time. Honestly, you're a good teacher. Uh, um, thank you very much. I learned something today, and I'm looking forward to also having a section with you. I'll try to do some assignments or read personally on my own so that I can be able to chip in one or two in the next section, in the next class with you. So with this, I'll try to see if I can attempt it, and if not, we can continue on Tuesday. But on Wednesday, I know we are going to start up something different. So I will have a section with you on Tuesday and Wednesday. I'll just check my schedule to see what time. So by before the end of today, I'm going to send you a message with my time schedule for Tuesday and for Wednesday to see if it's okay with you.
Okay, that's perfect. I'm glad you enjoyed. By the time we're done with you, Sandra, I'm telling you, you're going to be getting government contracts.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
You share with those dollars, you'll share those dollars.
Yes, so you're going to be my
Okay.
mentor.
Yeah, no wahala. Thank you. Sharp.
Thank you. All right. See you next class.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.